Now before we start this video, I'd like to clarify this first. I was not genetically gifted with big legs. Throughout my childhood, pictures like these support the fairly evident idea that I was skinny as
breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
When I first started going to the gym at 16, I was the guy. I was that guy. I know I don't even need to mention it. I was that guy. I skipped leg day. I shied away from leg day. I did not want to train legs. Here's a picture of me at Wireless when I was 18. As you can see, my arms were jacked. But then we look at the legs. Now, I'm not going to sit and lie to you and say I did not completely train legs, because I was training legs, I just wasn't training them right. I developed a growing knee pain when training legs in particular. I would often use things like knee wraps when squatting 70 kilos, which to me now is one of my warm-up sets, which is ridiculous when I look back at it, because when I look back at it, I realized I was neglecting the real problem. The muscles that were supporting my knee joint just weren't strong enough. Now in this video today, I'm going to take you through the workout that you can do in the comfort of your home that completely transformed my legs, both adding size and completely eradicating the knee pain I previously had. This workout will take you about an hour to complete. Everybody and anybody can do this workout. It requires no equipment at all, but however, if you do have things like dumbbells and resistance bands to modify this workout, please do so. It is a bonus. It incorporates some of the factors we spoke about in the previous video about some of the most effective techniques you can use when training at home. So if you haven't seen that video already, I'll leave it in the description below. By the time you're done with this workout, guys, I'm gonna say it from now, you gonna need some milk.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk!
Now the workout itself consists of 5 exercises with a time finisher at the end. All the exercises incorporate both high volume and minimal rest time, so do try and keep the rest time to a minimum. Alright, the first exercise we're going to go into is Sumo Squat with a slightly wider stance, so about shoulder width apart. This is going to activate not only our quads but also our glutes from the get-go, which is important because those are the 2 main muscle groups we're going to be focusing on in this workout. We're going for about 25 reps for 3 sets for this first exercise. With this exercise in particular, I'm going to need you to take your time and emotion, really hone in on that mind to muscle connection. But yes, the reason we're doing Sumo Squats as our first exercise is because it is particularly good at targeting the dominant muscle groups within the leg, being the quad and the glute. Alright, going into our next exercise, we've got the Goblet Squat for 25 reps. Again, 3 sets. The key difference, however, is we're going to take a slightly narrower stance with this one, so a bit closer than you would do with a normal squat. This exercise in particular is going to focus on the contraction of your quads, and again, build up that strength and definition within the legs. I also want you to make sure in this exercise your knees do not go over your toes. If you do see when you're doing this exercise that your knees are going over your toes, perhaps you can use something like a chair or a stool to support you at the bottom of that movement. Alright, after the Goblet Squats, we're going to go straight into calf raises. We're going for about 25 reps for 4 sets, so ideally you want to be hitting about 100 calf raises. Now these again are best done on an elevated surface, so if you have anything in your house like a stair, any sort of elevated surface, it's best to do the calf raises off of them. If you've got poor genetics like me, I'd advise you not leave the calf raises till the end of the exercise, hence why I've got it as the 3rd exercise. Can you see as I'm doing this movement, I'm almost sinking my heels all the way to the bottom and squeezing at the top. That again is me focusing on the time under tension we spoke about in the last video, and is ultimately going to bring the best out of this exercise. Alright, so following on from calf raises, we're going to go straight into pulse lunges, and we're going to go 10 repetitions on each leg for 3 sets. Now this exercise in particular is going to focus on the stability in our legs more than anything. At this point you may find this exercise particularly difficult because this is the point in the workout where ideally you're going to feel the most tired. But it's important you keep your core upright and your feet planted firmly in position when doing this exercise. It's really important when training legs that we focus on single leg compound exercises. This again helps us to avoid muscular imbalances that can sometimes occur where one leg is stronger than the other. Alright, the next exercise we're going to go into is actually the one-legged hip thrust. 15 reps on each leg, 3 sets again. It's particularly important with this motion that we squeeze at the top of the movement to really contract our glute. People can sometimes get this exercise wrong by not fully squeezing at the top, and again, it really doesn't maximize the potential of this actual exercise. And finally, the finisher for this workout is the 1 minute wall sit. This is going to be the last push to really get your quads burning. But again, this is another exercise that can contribute to muscular endurance and the overall stability of our legs. But yes guys, that is the workout I use to both build the size and strength of my legs and that ultimately get me to where my legs are today. I did this workout about twice a week, which was enough. Coupled with this, I also made sure my recovery was good, which was really important. In order to really get the most out of your workouts, guys, it's really important that you get the nutrition and the recovery bit on point. All of these factors, along with the workout itself, really contributed to me transforming my legs into really what they are today. They're not where I want them to be yet, but they're stronger than ever. Hopefully, again, you take something from this video and it does do the same for you, because I know a lot of people do struggle to actually build muscle within their legs. I was not blessed with the best leg genetics in terms of muscular growth, but again, there are ways of combating these disadvantages sometimes we can be left in. If this helps you in any way, please give the video a thumbs up. It does not go unrecognized. Thank you for watching to this point. Don't forget to subscribe to make sure you don't miss a video like this again. But again, man, I love you guys. I'm gonna see you soon, man.